Chaplain's Corner by Dr. Ron Lester. The consistently used thumbnail head and shoulders smiling photo of Dr. Lester is located at the beginning of his Chaplain's Corner. The lapel of a plaid sport coat, shown as gray, is visible over a darker colored dress shirt. There is no caption with the photo. Chaplain Lester's column reads as follows. This past summer somewhat reminded me of the summer of 1964 in Oklahoma. I was working for an air conditioning company that was installing add-ons for their heating units. My job was to wrap a vapor seal around the ducts in the attics. For me, in Arizona this summer, it was just like it was in Oklahoma that year. Temperatures topped 100 degrees every day. In Oklahoma that summer, we had 21 days of 105 degrees. I remember asking God at the time if the conditions in those attics were what hell was like. It was a logical question because the attic fans would finally come on when the temperature reached 140. I was so miserable. I wondered if what I was doing then was to be my job for the rest of my life. My body was dehydrated every day, and I soon knew it was time to change my direction. It seemed that God was directing me to go by the draft board to see just where I stood. One day, something told me I should talk to the Air Force recruiter, but most of my concern was my number on the draft board. I already knew that I did not want to go into the Army, Navy, or the Marines. I know that each of you has your favorite branch of service, and that I'm inevitably inviting controversy. I did speak with that aforementioned recruiter, and chose the Air Force, with God directing my steps to my first assignment at Holloman Air Force Base, New Mexico. I had gone to church all my life, and I knew the verses in Psalm 37:4-5 and Proverbs 3:4-5. I knew even at that time that God would direct our steps and that He would direct mine. It is sometimes useful to look back, asking ourselves how our experiences have shaped us into the people we are today. Romans 5:3-4 says, quote, "Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope." Unquote. As I have grown older and hopefully wiser, I now think more often about the direction God leads each of us. I see that God intervenes on our behalf through divine protection and divine appointments. He also gives us divine connections, sometimes through someone who offers us an encouraging word or puts in a good word for us. He can direct every step of our lives, even when we don't realize it. As you feel the physical heat of a summer sun, probably not again until 2023, or as you feel the heat inherent in life's challenges and obligations, please think to give thanks to God for that air-conditioned office or home that is nice and cool. In addition, think back on the times God has directed your every step. Just as we've been blessed and directed, let us bless and direct someone else today as instruments in God's hands.